grateful that they show the way, cause I could never know the way to serve him on my own.
To be a clone?
They told me that I'd fall away unless I followed what they say. Who needs the Bible anyway? Their language was new to me, but Christianese got through to me. Now I can speak it fluently.
I want to be a clone.
Be a clone in this conviction with light. Cloniness is next to godliness, right? I'm grateful that they show the way, cause I could never know the way to serve him on my own. I want to be a clone. Set it a clone.
Tell my friends and people about it, you know?
What? You're still a babe.
Have to grow.
Give it 20 years or so.
If you want to be one of his, gotta act like one of us. Be a clone in his conviction tonight. Cloniness is next to godliness, right? I'm grateful that they show the way, cause I could never know the way to serve him on my own.
To be a clone.
So now I see the whole design. My church is an assembly line. The parts are there, I'm feeling fine.
To be a clone.
I've learned enough to stay afloat, but not so much I rock the boat. I'm glad they shoved it down my throat.
I want to be a clone.
Everybody must get low.
Nothing happens when you count the cost. You fill the basket when the bread gets tossed. Cast away upon the waterfront. Step right in and take whatever you want. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. All the feelings that I couldn't afford, till I up and threw my heart overboard. Take it all 'cause I remember when I lost my life so you could find it again. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, who is gonna disagree? When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Nothing happens when you count the cost. You fill the basket when the bread gets tossed. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, who is gonna disagree? When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, it's a written guarantee. When I give it up to you, you give it back to me. Oh, who is gonna disagree? When I give it up to you, you give it back to me.
A change of habit. Used to go bar hopping. You started church shopping, did ya? It's been a problem finding one to fit ya. You didn't feel good, did ya? much hotter, huh? You won't go back there. Must have been the sermon. You didn't like squirming, huh? Ow, it's a steeplechase. Blame your failures on churches where you've gone steeplechase. Ice cold Christian fakes turn to frosted flakes.
When the house fell asleep, there was always a light, and it fell from the page to the eyes of an American boy. In a storybook land, I could dream what I read. When it went to my head, I'd sing, I wanna be a hero. I wanna be a hero. But the practical side said the question was still, when you grow up, what will you be? I wanna be a hero. I wanna be a hero. Hero. It's a nice boy notion that the real world's gonna destroy. You know, it's a Marvel comic book Saturday matinee fairy tale boy. Growing older, you'll find that illusions are bought, and the idol you thought you'd be was just another zero. I wanna be a hero. Heroes died when the squealers bought 'em off, died when the dealers got 'em off. Welcome to the in it for the money as an idol show. Ha! When they ain't as big as life, when they ditched their second wife, where's the boy to go? Gotta be a hero. It's a nice boy notion that the real world's gonna destroy. You know, it's a Marvel comic book Saturday matinee fairy tale boy. When the house fell asleep, from a book that I read came a light that I never knew. I wanna be a hero. I wanna be your hero. And he spoke to my heart from the moment I prayed. Here's a pattern I made for you. I wanna be your hero. I wanna be your hero. I wanna be your hero.
human, got no other reason. Sail for a season, sail for a season, sail for a season, sail for a season.
Well, the lips say keep us from the evil one, but the praying hands pray on the people he's done to fill his pockets with gold. Gonna get the good Lord to forgive a little sin, get the slate clean so he can dirty it again, and no one else will ever know.
But he reaps his harvest as his heart grows hard. No man's gonna make a mucker out of God. I'm only human, got no other reason.
Sail for a season,
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 sail for a season.
sail for a season. Bad rap, bad rap, Now LA hip and NY chic been dancing, lady, cheek to cheek, while Midwest good old boys like me should all be playing catch up. See, subscribe to the Village Voice in throngs, and guess who gigs at Madam Wong's? Well, drop your pens and pan designs and drop 6 words in your open minds. To the Hollywood school, teaching everything's cool. To the Greenwich Mockingbird, who has gotta have the last word. Got your head together now, got a way that's better now. Who you trying to kid, kid? Say what? Bad rap, You save the whales, you save the seals, you save whatever's cute and squeals, but you kill that thing that's in the womb. Would not want no baby boom. Good, bad, laugh and scorn, blame yourself for kitty porn. Convenience is the law, you keep in your compassion's ankle deep. You can wrap it in a fine philosophy, but your bottom line still says me, me, me. Got your head together now, got a way that's better now. Who you trying to kid, kid? Are you ready for this? No march if all the streets are full, a too big closet radical. No time to check the end result, expedience is your catapult. Convictions make your skin to crawl, you act like you're above it all. You say faith is a crutch for a mind that's closed, you guzzle your crutch and shove it up your nose. Whoa. To my left wing band with a head in the sand, till the mic makes right playing chicken delight. Got your head together now, got a way that's better now. Who you trying to kid? Can't understand those Christians, so you type us all in stereo. Well, they're hypocrites, they're such a bore. Well, come on in, there's room for one more. Bad rap, Bad rap, So now you're mad, who is this guy to bake us all in one big pie? You think I care? Forget it, hun. You've just been shot with your own gun. Bad rap, Bad rap, gonna make a sugar hill need a pill. Bad rap, Bad rap, gonna give him Mr. Flash a rap. Bad rap,
you're buried 6 feet underground. Spend your life looking out for number one. Pride will come before a fall. What you gonna do when your number's up? Were you thinking that was the end of it all? Harry's a civilian, wants to make $1 million, so he keeps on plugging away. Money is eternal, like the Wall Street Journal. Yes, they're gonna make him happy someday. Grabbing for the gusto, gonna get paid or bust. Where's it gonna get you when you bite the dust? What you gonna do when your number's up? Time to lay your money down. What you gonna do when your number's up and you're buried 6 feet underground? Spend your life looking out for number one. Pride will come before a fall. What you gonna do when your number's up? Were you thinking that was the end of it all? That was the end of it all. Is that what you thought? Again. Take a walk through the business guide for the born-again flock. You'll be keeping all your money in the kingdom now, and you'll only drink milk from a Christian cow.
Don't you go casting in bread to keep the heathen well fed. Line Christian pockets instead. Avoid temptation.
Guilty by association.
Radio on to a southern drawl.
Hear the prophet Jimmy with a message for y'all.
Well, I found a new utensil in the devil's toolbox, and the heads are gonna roll as Jesus rocks. It's of a worldly design. God's music should be divine. Try buying records like mine. Avoid temptation.
Guilty by association. you heard a revelation from the still small voice? Are you? If the Bible doesn't back it, then it seems quite clear. Perhaps it was the devil who whispered in your ear. It's a Telephone Tuesday for the Gospel Club. Send your money in now, or they're gonna pull the plug. Just remember this fact: when they plead and beg, when the chicken squawks loud, it's gonna lay a big egg. You could be smelling a crook, you should be checking the book, but you'd rather listen and look. The implication, guilty by association. Yet.
Where's my check?
She was the one who caught the bouquet the night of her sister's wedding day. She was the one who caught the bouquet, a token that God must want it that way. She started looking for the Mr. Right, but the Mrs. wasn't ready then. But they were married anyway, and there's nothing sadder than the words it might have been. He was the one, but she couldn't sense his Jesus was just a reference for the wife, expecting to find what couldn't be there, assuming he'd still be solitaire. What a life. They thought the time would turn the lust to love. They thought the other person had control. But married to half people and neither one could make the other whole. Lonely again, she's wondering how it might have been.
Christian feminist wrote, quote, "What's the only human choice ahead? If you
report it. Why haven't you report it instead? You say you're watching the sky? Why, when you're afraid to take a stand down here? Cause the believers don't care who's robbing the crib. Maybe they can think about it during the trip. Say it ain't none of your business, huh? A woman's got a right to choose. Now a grave digger next to pull the trigger. What then? Whatever happened to sin? I heard the Reverend say gay is probably normal in the good Lord's sight. What's to be debated? Jesus never stated what's right. Something inside of my head said the Reverend may be a little confused. But if the Lord don't care and he chooses to ignore us, tell it to the people of Sodom and Gomorrah. Call it just an alternate lifestyle, huh? Morality lies within. Conscience is arresting. Please repeat the question again. Whatever happened to sin?
When the closets are empty and the clinics are full, and your eyes have been blinded by society's wool. When the streets erupt in your own backyard, you'll be on your knees praying for the National Guard. If you don't care now how the problems get solved, you can shake your head later that you never got involved. Cause a call came ringing from the throne of gold, but you never got the message, cause your mind's on hold.
A politician next door swore he'd set the Washington arena on fire. Thinks a gladiator, but they're gonna make him a liar. Well, he's a good old boy who was born and raised in the buckle of the Bible Belt. But remember when you step into your voting booth, he'll never lie, he'll just embellish the truth. Promises were made to be broken, right? Gotta play the game to win. When you need support, tell them that you're born again. Whatever happened to sin?
On a Saturday night, all the girls run free to sing and bury me, not on the lone prairie. But where do you go when you finish broken hearted? Oh, back to the dust where you started. Now Jenny came to life in a Midwest shack, just a shantytown girl on the wrong end of the tracks. Her mama taught her everything she knew to get along. Sunday school teacher taught her right and wrong. Raised to be respectable, but born too poor. It was all she'd ever known, but she knew there must be more. When she came of age, girls run free to sing and bury me on the lone prairie. But where do you go when you finish broken hearted? Back to the dust where you started. Lord, I'm through trying to take the